All right, welcome back to the One Bar and Lupagus show. I'm One Bar with Lupagus, and we're a little bit late on the post game, but damn it, we're going to do it anyways. Thoughts on the Vikings Colts game deuce.
That's what the Vikings dropping this game 12-10 to the Indianapolis Colts. Just talk about some guys that stood out, some guys didn't look so great, and just overall overview of the game, really.
Well, let's end on a good note again. So let's start off with a little bit of turds, and as always, we'll have our stud and turd of the game at the end, and put it in the comments who your stud and turd are. So who do you got for turds? Not turds, but who had a bad game?
Well, I thought Kellen Mond was very impressive. After hearing how good he looked in
Hold on,
practice,
did you say impressive?
Not very impressive. After hearing how good he was doing in practice the last couple of days, I felt like he was maybe making the right steps, the right baby steps, the right progressions. He looked indecisive last night. Didn't know if he wanted to throw or run, and then I never saw him really push the ball down the field. Maybe once he didn't. I think he overshot his guy. So not a great showing from Kellen Mond.
Yeah, Kellen Mond, Jake Browning as well, just very inaccurate. Our backup quarterback situation is mildly gross. I think they're going to be waiting for Sean Mannion to get the boot from the Seahawks and snap that guy up instantly. Otherwise, offensively, Rashad Hill did not have a fantastic game, which is very scary when you think that he will be our starting left tackle week one. If I'm the Vikings, I'm sniffing around any free agent's left tackle because even Blake Brandel, even though we've seen a ton of them, he did not play very well either.
Yeah, a couple of tight ends had some drops. Brandon Dillon dropped an easy one. Zach Davidson, I believe.
Davidson, come on!
Game in a row with the drop. So, again, these guys who I really had to impress and make the roster are both, at least they're competing against each other. That's the only silver lining here.
Yeah, let's talk some good news on the offensive line. Those guards look good. And somebody tweeted this out yesterday, and I'm piggybacking on it, is you haven't heard anything on Ezra Cleveland. And that is a good sign. When you're not hearing about that, it means he's doing good. So I think Ezra Cleveland might have found his spot on the offensive line.
That's not a good sign. That's a great sign.
It's a great sign. And right guard as well. Old Udo, we get to see his debut. Did damn good. Very good.
Some call it his debut.
His debut. Backups, even at guard, were good. Wyatt Davis. Dakota Dozier, he must not have done too bad.
Didn't hear too much about him.
Offensively, otherwise, Smith Marset, I think he had a decent comeback game, especially in the return game. He did have a reception, but offense, just like game one, pretty gross. Hopefully, Kubiak's holding his cards for week one.
Overall, when the starters were out there, I wasn't overly impressed. Really, Sam Ellinger, a rookie, moved the ball better against our defense than we did against their defense. With Kirk Cousins in charge. So, not super exciting, but again, what can you expect? Preseason game 2, I don't think the Vikings are going to show any kind of hand yet at this point.
Well, let's go to the defensive side of the ball. We get to see those guys, Pierce, Tomlinson in the middle. If that didn't get anybody excited watching them get up through the middle, stuff on the run, then you have no soul because they look damn good.
They did. I think that led to, really bad pass by Ellinger there, the pressure up front created by Pierce and Tomlinson. So those guys are going to be a force all season long. Dino Hunter was out, so we didn't even see him, and there was still all kinds of heat on the quarterback for the Colts yesterday. They only played like one series. They pulled him pretty quick.
Our linebackers played pretty good without Anthony Barr. Kendricks didn't get out there, but Troy Dye was playing good. Blake Lynch had a fantastic game.
Absolutely.
Who was the third linebacker? Vigil was out there pretty quick.
Good. Yeah, he didn't play early.
Chaz Surratt was out there, 9 tackles, but really didn't have that great of a game.
One guy that impressed me yesterday was Bashad Breeland. Him getting out there, playing some corner, looked damn good, was sticky in coverage. I think he swatted away a pass. Thank you for that demonstration.
Welcome.
And again, I think I got to admit this one early. It looks like he's far ahead of Cam Downsler, who was playing late into the game with the 3s and 4s, and I don't know, he just still doesn't look like himself. He doesn't look like the Cam Downsler from last year. I don't know what's going on there.
Yeah, I'm not worried about Downsler yet. I'm just glad that he won't have to be boosted into that starting spot. Breeland's got her locked down. Very glad we signed him. And then safety-wise, not much really happening. I mean, they're young guys. They look like young guys. They won't be our starters, so I'm not worried about it. But our linebacker depth definitely gave me some warm and fuzzy. Special teams, Colquitt, better game. Still not great. Joseph missed that long one, but came back, and I think it was a 49-yarder or so.
Yeah, it was decent length on it, like some people say about me.
Yeah, decent length. And Smith Marset, like we already said, had some good returns. So overall, when you look at the score, when you look at the stats, it was pretty gross, but who gives a shit? It's preseason. We'll see what happens. But my biggest concern, I would say, is just that the play calling, they're just being really... Hopefully this isn't their plan for the season.
Well, it's the preseason. Why not just design some plays to go down the field? Everything seemed to be dink and dunk, so kind of annoying there. But again,
dinky dunk!
I think they're just trying not to get anybody hurt. So no pulled muscles, no pulled groins, anything like that.
All right, well, let's go to our studs and turds of the game. Let's start with your turd.
Had a lot of turds this morning, and stinkiest one. I'm going to go Kellen Mond. Just not impressed. Again, it was the hype leading into this game. If he wouldn't have had all the hype in the practice, it would have been, expectations would have been low. They were up here, and he did not meet them or come close to them.
That's fair. That's fair. I'm giving it to Rashad Hill. Didn't look good. Looked damn gross at times. Quiddy Pay made him look damn silly. So, damn it. So he's my third. Let's go to studs.
My stud of the game is Troy Dye, the big pick six, but not even that. He was all over the place, making plays. Really impressed with Troy Dye last night. I still want him to get something on those long-ass, lanky arms. He just got such a weird build for a linebacker. But damn it, it was good seeing him use that athletic ability and make some plays. So, Troy Dye, this is for you.
Troy Dye, well done. Hell of a game. I'll go somewhere else because you picked Dye. I'm going to go Oli Udoh just because he came in and actually lived up to kind of the hype he's been getting and showed that I think we definitely have a starting right guard, which means Dakota Dozier has no shot of starting. So, Oli Udoh, great debut. Can't wait to see him in live action week 1. So, thoughts, studs, turds, comments below. Anything else?
No, I don't have a fact in front location. So,
I got a fact for you.
What's that?
Lupagus is going to be shit-faced in 3 hours.
Probably true.